unethical. This is unethical. This is unethical. Dirty mouth radio. This is unethical. This is unethical. This is unethical. Dirty mouth radio. Dirty mouth radio.
What up? It's your boy Comedic Energy, and this is Dirty Mouth Radio. Dirty Mouth Radio, produced by Livewire Sound and Entertainment. We are back. Shardae tired as shit.
Hey, y'all. Girl, go this. It's Shardae.
Here we go. It's been a minute. He's back on his bullshit. Go ahead, son. This nigga.
It's your boy Cray Newt.
All right. We here, man. How y'all been? We've been gone for a while. Everybody good? Good health, good spirits. How y'all feeling? We straight?
Just tired. But yeah, we here.
Super guys.
All right, man. Well, this ain't mine. This is all hers. So I'm gonna let the illustrious Shardae take it away. Last I heard, this was a Shardae Lations. I ain't got shit to do with that. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Take it away, home Skillito.
Nah. Nope. I'm about to hang up.
Oh,
man,
my God.
I got a question for the ladies, though.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this at work today. And, I be seeing, like, you know how you see, like, these bad chicks, like, you know, they come through the airport all the time. They be having the big old booties, the stomach with the fucking bulletproof vest on and shit, the big ass titties and shit, all the fake ass hair with the eyelashes that go up this way and shit like that. And they be super bad looking, right? They be looking like packaged value women and shit, right? Mm-hmm. That you find on the shelf and you purchase and you take to the mall. Then, like, they be with these old skinny belly fat looking motherfuckers with these jeans all below their legs and shit. And they just be looking like some shit ass dudes. Like, they just don't look good, right? So I was like, if women gotta go this far out of their way just to find a dude that's gonna stick with them, right? Like, my question is, like, for women, where's the point of which, like, okay, which class of when does it get to a class of dude that you decide, like, I'm just not gonna date, like, this is just too high profile, no, not even below, too high profile of a man, I'm not gonna date this high of a valued man, I'm gonna be over here or low down here with these dudes.
I don't think anyone thinks like that. Go ahead, I got something to say.
Like, the way that these women look, like, they could have these strong ass niggas who be in the gym, like, pumping it up, like, really getting it.
But it
like,
may not be about
God looking type man and shit.
So you
right?
saying they settling?
I feel like they settling, but it be
but
like,
it's just physical. You don't know how they really treat them.
Right, and then also I was going to say, and maybe it's not a relationship like you thinking. Like, maybe those dudes that they with got money.
Man, them niggas is over there. What they saying? They getting flued out and shit. They flying their asses out so they can fucking do what the fuck they gotta do, and then they on their way, nigga. That's all that shit the fuck is, man. Come the fuck on, son. You gotta be real, dog.
Do y'all think that women are afraid to date men with a high social class standing?
No. I don't think that. I think it's basically your environment, who you are around, and then it's like a lot of females, we don't approach dudes, so it's like, out of the caliber of dudes that do approach us, who are you gonna select?
Maybe, don't you think that's a problem though?
Maybe the GQ guys that you are thinking that they should be talking to, either intimidated by them or they don't think that they don't want that type of woman.
So okay, so let me try to put this in perspective from what you just said. You said so pretty much a girl don't want to talk to the dudes that they really like, but because they don't want to put themselves out there. But they settle for the dudes that do want to holler at them who ain't on the level of the dudes that they want to talk to.
So my thing is, men are natural
Hunters.
chasers, hunters. So they're gonna go after what they want. So a lot of women are not going to. Basically, I'm not gonna go out and say, "Hey, like, dude's gonna try to talk to you." Like, I'm not a woman that's gonna go out and let a dude know, like, "Hey, I like you."
We had this conversation before. We had this shit before, man.
We did.
Just a little.
But at the same time, it's just like, okay, it's just like, pray you think because they look a certain way that a certain type of guy, they should be talking to a certain type of guy, right?
That's basically what it would seem. So like the way they be looking, you be like, damn, I couldn't fuck with her. And then you see this bum ass nigga with this big ass fat jelly gut looking all out of shape.
Yeah, I see
and he got money in his pocket. I'm like, bitch, I got money too. All I gotta go to the bank. They got 1,000.
He might treat her bomb.
1,000. Okay, so maybe that's something that you need to evaluate. You can approach those type of women, and they might give you play.
Man, I told you what that is, son.
Play me.
Or they might be playing that dude that you film with.
Look, they don't even look my fuck. It's funny as shit. Cause women don't. This is funny, son. Hey, son, check this out. Women don't look at working dudes, but they look at dudes that ain't working.
That is a lie.
That is a damn lie.
That is a lie.
Women don't fuck with dudes.
As my girl Cardi say, broke niggas can't get no kitty.
Okay, would you date somebody that you work with?
I mean, but
I'm thinking about my kind job.
You would date somebody you work with?
Why not?
Yeah, y'all would not do that.
You lying. I'm thinking about our job, girl. You lying. You was lying.
Oh shit!
It's too much at this job, girl.
Oh my gosh!
I've never seen.
He might work within the building, but not in the same department.
But you know what, Sean? To your point about that, I think it's funny because when I see shit like that, I always look at the girl, right? You can always tell when there's some bullshit going on with that situation if you just start staring at the girl, right? Yeah. Sometimes some of these girls be getting embarrassed like shit when you just looking at her and you could tell when you like trying to compare the two. Yeah. And based on her reaction, you could tell if it's just some bullshit between them. He paying for everything and she just trying to treat him like a little sponsor type shit because of how she moves and shit. I've seen girls like totally walk off on the dude and shit. You see what I'm saying? I've seen that shit. I've seen this girl like she didn't want to stare at nobody. It was like she didn't want to be seen with this dude, but he's paying for everything, so she's just going along with it. It's when you just sit back and you just watch shit, you can really see like what the fuck the dynamic is really, going on between two people, man. That shit, half the time that nigga is paying for everything, flying her ass out, so she gonna give up the yams and shit, and she gonna go about her right way. That's how that shit is.
How you know she gonna give it up though? Just because I travel with you mean I gotta have sex with you?
Man, you better be doing something. You better be doing something.
You traveling with nobody that you ain't gonna do nothing with.
Babe, shit.
That is not an ultimate.
Oh hell no! I am not about to be putting up my bread.
As fuck.
I ain't putting up all this bread, and I ain't gonna see. You better show me a nipple. You better show me a motherfucking nipple out this motherfucker, son.
You better do what?
That's some bullshit. You better show me a nipple. If I'm gonna put up this motherfucking bread, you gonna show me something.
That's not enough. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You better. The fuck? The hell you think this is?
If you go into Paris,
You say that again?
I said I asked her, is she not gonna give up the tat, and they out there going to Paris and shit, about to spend thousands of dollars.
I mean, if I want to, but that shouldn't be an automatic.
She up here lying.
Some bull.
She not going to Paris. You know better. She don't want to get with.
Yo, I'm all about the experience. How many times you about to give up the tat in Paris? You about to get your backbone out on the Eiffel Tower.
Bullshit.
Listen, if you a bad bitch, you gonna get flued out several times.
See, that's that bullshit, man. That is some bullshit.
I can't fight against that.
Yeah, you right.
No, but I'm with y'all though. I feel like if I'm going, especially internationally, I'm not traveling with somebody that I ain't gonna give it up. You gotta stay right here in North Carolina for that.
You just freaky deaky.
Every person got some freak in them.
Daggone booger wolf. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tell some girl, he paid for everything. And then you know he gonna try to get some.
Damn right.
I mean, for the most part, you have
to duck and down show all night, every day.
That nigga not about to be drinking with you all day, and then y'all get back to the hotel and go to sleep.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
Sound right. It's about to be something. It's about something. Goddamn! Stop playing, girl.
Shit, yeah.
It's gonna be something.
Hold on. So have you traveled with somebody and didn't give it to them?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, where y'all went?
Did y'all go out again?
They went to Raleigh.
Have y'all been out since?
It wasn't that far.
Shit.
Have you talked
far going?
Was he homosexual?
And that really was the last time too.
It was the last time. Damn.
Uh-huh.
He was mad. He was mad.
Now you got to look at this.
No,
the bigger picture here.
I think they was nervous.
Oh, so you was.
Oh, you so you was gonna give it up.
What was he nervous about? What the fuck? What was he scared of? He's scared of the kitty, man. He's scared of
intimidated the man. Had the man all scared.
And all the bullshit washes off her face with that smile. Ain't that some shit?
Oh shit!
But no, I mean, getting back to what I was saying, I don't know. I see these things, and I just be wondering, like, I don't get it. You know, these females, they don't pay attention. Like it, I don't know. It's not
like, from what I take from that, from what you're saying, is it looks to be that these women have it all together, and they go and pick these men that don't look like they have it all together. But for one, we don't know how they treat them. Two, is men such as yourself, you saying they wouldn't talk to you. You don't know that. That could be your own insecurity stopping you from a well-packaged woman that you think is well-packaged, and she could be fucked up.
It gotta be a signal. It's always a signal.
What's the signal? Licking your lips or something?
I look at you. You look at me. I say hello. You say, hey, how are you? And then we start talking. These motherfuckers, you be like, hey. You be like, how you doing today? Hey. Y'all heard y'all trying to catch my flight. What's going on? I mean, damn.
They think you gotta check your day.
I'm not checking shit. I'm trying to check the ass out. I'm trying to check out a hotel. No, I'm just saying though, like, you mean these girls, man? They be like, I mean, they got the booty pants now where the shit go up the crack. I mean, like,
wait,
you got the booty pants. Everything's tight. You got the booty pants going up the booty crack. You got your titties all huffed up with your belly showing. Your back all out. Your hair is just slayed. Motherfucker, you ain't been working out and you got on workout facility clothes. No, you ain't working out because your eyelashes still on.
Oh, comfortable my ass. Y'all doing that shit for a fucking reason.
No,
that ain't comfort. Comfortable,
joggers,
man.
Comfortable
shit. Comfortable shit is regular type shit around the house. That ain't no damn comfortable level type shit.
The women that they talking about want attention. They do. They want you to stare at their ass. Yeah.
Give me some leggings. All day.
Hell no.
But you know what? You know what, Shardae? You'll get your leggings.
Put on your whitey tighties and be like, my dick is comfortable. That's decent. Your titties is not comfortable in that motherfucking crop top. Them niggas is fucking struggling like shit to fucking breathe.
Oh shit!
You about 2 minutes. You about 2 shoestrings away from producing milk.
I cannot. I can't with you.
Come on now. Let's not even play that game. It's comfortable. What you got on is comfortable. That's a track outfit from Adidas.
Right, but guess what? It's just like leggings, though.
No, it's not. You know the difference is how you swag the shit out. That's the difference. How you swag the shit out.
Just as tight.
People can swag the hell out of some goddamn leggings. And you could be comfortable with some goddamn leggings or some regular shit.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
You telling me a seam going up your ass crack in your pants plus your thong?
Half the time they ain't got drawers on, son.
I was about to say I don't even do that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they ain't got no drawers on with that shit.
I just got a full vivid picture and that shit was clean in a motherfucker. Damn.
Oh shit, sure.
I know I'm an ass man. I'm sorry. Everybody know that shit. And Shardae got ass. Who? We just gonna put it out there. I'm sorry.
Lord.
Oh shoot.
It's out there. But anyways, I mean, this shit ain't for comfort. This shit is for profiling. All right.
Yeah.
So we know we beyond that point.
Hell yeah.
You know but you profiling to dudes. I don't know.
It's like you putting the bait out there, but you catching like subpar shit.
Well, I think the women that you guys are talking about that wear stuff like that, they just do it for attention and whatever attention they get that boost their self-esteem. They really ain't trying to like get no dates.
But what's the point of that? That part I never understand because you're right. Girls do that shit, but why? Why the fuck are you trying to get that to boost your self-confidence, but you don't want to go no further? That's kind of fucked up. Like,
but dudes do the same thing.
I mean, I ain't saying it's right on dudes. Ow.
Oh, some of these dudes be coming out the house doing the same thing, wearing fly gear, be greened up, nice.
But y'all don't be trying to approach though. How are you gonna say a dude does the same thing?
Just like y'all gonna look and be like.
But what I'm saying is y'all. But what I'm saying is different. I'm saying y'all dressing to the nines and shit, so a dude can holler at you, but you gonna play the nigga, but you feel good about yourself. What? I don't understand that fucking dynamic.
I don't get that shit.
I don't get that shit.
Him.
I'm looking good.
You gonna curve the nigga. You ain't trying. Yeah, now I'm good. But now you feel good about yourself because he gave you the compliment.
No, normally the dudes that have the courage to approach the female is not the ones they want though. Like the G-Wag dude, they probably be in the cut waiting for somebody to come talk to them.
Damn, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I can too.
I can see that.
Yeah, that's true though, because that happened to us.
But a lot of I know a lot of a lot of professional dudes. You know,
you never put me on with none of them.
I'm just saying. a lot of the professional guys like to kind of sit back and watch. You know, they're more like the watchers to see what you about, because they got money and shit. Anybody who's more responsible with their money, you know, they gonna watch the female because they not about to just splurge money on stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Until they get in a relationship and realize there's no way around it. But I mean, like, females always talking about, you know, I don't talk to guys, and I understand y'all halfway, but you know, half of that shit is fear that you might be taken advantage of, or fear that some shit might be crazy.
There's rejection.
Or rejection. There's a lot of fears there. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all expecting us to get courage, and we always getting our face cracked, why y'all can't have some courage sometimes and shit and get y'all
fucking... thank you. No, thank you.
That's some bullshit.
And sometimes I be wondering if that's one of the reasons why it's a lot more women that's single than it is men.
I think so.
Y'all would chase
single than men.
Y'all will chase everything in the world that y'all want except for a man.
Let me ask y'all this question.
That's one thing I ain't doing.
Let me ask y'all. Nope. I can't remember if I asked this question before or not. But do y'all think there's somebody for everybody in this world?
Sure do.
Damn, I don't know.
So
I don't know that either.
If you think it is, but do you think? Okay, so you say yes, Shardae, right?
Yeah.
How do you know if? Okay, if there's somebody for everybody in this world, right? How will we know that everybody can be paired up if a person doesn't go out there? One thing about it is you never know when you're on the offense or defense. You see what I'm saying? You may see somebody that you
pair you up.
That's not true, because the universe put both of y'all in that same environment together. It's up to you to make that move if you're interested in that person. You see what I'm saying? The universe is only going to put y'all in the same dynamic. There's some action that you have to take as well. You see what I'm saying?
I might smile, but that's about it.
See, that ain't good enough.
Yeah.
That ain't good enough.
That's it. I'm not saying nothing.
But so you guys don't admit that men are natural hunters and they go out and pursue.
No, I believe in.
I've seen situations where girls will pursue a guy, but he's not feeling her. And had she not pursued him, she wouldn't have been looking stupid.
I mean, but that's a part of the game, though. Like, sometimes you gonna take some L's, yo.
We do that shit, but when it happens to us, we just gotta be cool with that. Cause we get that shit all the time. We just gotta be cool with that shit.
That shit is sexist as fuck.
And like a motherfucker, man.
Sometimes you gonna take some L's. Like, females, oh my gosh, y'all so
that shit kills the fuck out of me, man.
Women are selfish as fuck. Like, y'all, we can take L's, but y'all can't.
Exactly.
Oh, we do take L's when a loser approaches us and we say yes to them, and then we get played.
But that's because y'all didn't decide to go for the one that y'all wanted.
Exactly.
Right about that.
And the only reason he didn't talk to y'all is because y'all was going out with the niggas who was going up to y'all all the fucking time and shit. He was trying to play something. He was trying to play something different. He trying to play the long game. You over here like, I'm just gonna talk to the first nigga that talked to me.
That's because y'all love to be on the defensive. Y'all gotta get on the offensive, man.
Y'all first thing y'all say is, why do dudes stare at girls? Why if a nigga stare at me too long, I feel like he a creep. Like, he's staring at you because he's interested in you and he's trying to read you. It ain't always about raping and fucking stealing pussy and shit.
And then that's when I'll smile.
All right, well, come a little closer and talk.
So okay, on this same line of logic, is it okay for a female to propose to her boyfriend?
No.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck no.
So if you want to get married, you should just put the ring. You should just break down on
real personal up in this.
Hell no, you can't propose. Hell no, Shawnee.
I feel like going and trying to open up a chapter in the Cranute book of life.
Oh, somebody proposed to
you. Would you
don't act like your ass ain't doing that shit? Don't act like the whole airport from here to goddamn Chicago ain't know that shit.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Proposed to
That-
at a poetry show.
The infamous night, dog.
You never proposed to him at a poetry show.
The
That
infamous
shit was like
night.
Saved by the Bell type shit, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh
He
man,
proposed to.
that
Ain't
shit.
no damn way.
That shit was wild. That shit was
And what
wild.
did you
as hell.
say,
Wait,
Justin?
but how did you feel?
Wait. Answer that question, sir. What did you say, sir?
I said yes.
Why? Because you ain't gonna hurt in the
Sound like a little. Wait,
Come on now. Everybody gonna see this shit.
But look
That
at the
was
way
my
he said.
boo. That was my
yes.
baby. I wasn't gonna let her fall on her face like that. Come on. I'm a real man. I'm a real man. I think you know what I'm saying.
But
If
you, but
see
you
my
wasn't,
youngest falling.
but you wasn't feeling it.
Fuck no, that shit was unorthodox as fuck. Let's be real, that shit was unorthodox than a motherfucker.
When I tell you,
1 ounce, I ain't see 1 ounce of love around that bitch. Okay? That shit was not normal. It was
So you would not
unfucking
recommend-
reasonable. It
yo, if
that shit was
you
mad questionable.
if
Okay?
you saw this man's face when she asked that fucking question, oh my
Is this
god,
on? Is it y'all recorded this?
nah, we missed that part because that shit came out of left field. Like
That shit was crazy.
that man's
Was
face.
it planned on her part? Was it planned on her part? Like she have
That
like
shit wasn't planned.
and people.
I mean, she
Wait,
said
well,
it
how
was
did Reed
planned.
look?
She said she said she thought about it for a while. And then like it just came down to it and she just came
Man,
up with a quick way to do the shit. And I was
How
like,
did Reed
okay.
look?
Huh?
she ain't had no damn ring. She ain't had no ring. What the fuck? She just asked the
You mean
question.
the ring? You mean the ring that was around my lips when I was taking them fucking shots? That's the ring you talking about?
Oh my word.
Oh
So needless
shit.
to say, you are not married. Oh my goodness! I think I don't even
I was
remember this.
considering
Oh,
I was considering it.
you lied.
No, I did. I was putting it to the test.
I can vouch for my man. He did. He really
I was
did.
putting it to the test, and that
Oh, so
shit
you-
just didn't fuck pass. We failed.
So how
We
did-
failed.
did
We
you
failed
feel
miserably.
like- did you feel like it was a great thing to do? How'd you feel? Like,
I feel like
do
it
you
was a
feel
great
like
thing.
women should do
That
that?
shit.
You was talking
No,
about-
that shit emasculating, man. Fuck
Nah,
that.
I'm not,
Good.
I'm not gonna say that. Yo, if it's because I didn't feel like I was demasculated. Like I felt if it was genuine, that shit would have been cool as fuck. But I could see why a lot of people be like, "Oh, he a bitch for that." You know what I'm saying? He let his girl propose. I don't know. I didn't care about that. If that shit was genuine and a woman did that shit, I had the most respect that I've ever had for a woman in that woman on that night. You know what I'm saying? For her to do some shit like that outside of the norm, that shit was mad. I had to say yes for the simple fact that I wasn't gonna let her crack her face no. And then on top of that, I had so much respect for her after that fucking level of courage that I had to see where the fuck it was gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like any women don't do shit like that. So anytime you see a woman step out of her box to do some shit to show her man, like, yo, I fuck with you this much, you gotta look at shit a little differently.
Look at golden face. So I got a question.
I had respect.
I have a question. I mean, I think you did have a lot of respect for her just taking initiative to even do that, because us women don't do shit like that. But I have a question. If somebody proposes, well, I'm talking about guys, because a woman proposing is dead for me. That's not happening. If you propose and a woman says no, is the relationship over?
Damn right. Fuck that shit. That shit gone. That shit trash.
No.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. You
So
made me look like
What if
shit.
she want to marry you, but not right now?
Right.
Well,
like,
does
what
she
if
need
there's
to
some
do-
things that need to be worked on? Like,
I mean, all that
I've seen
shit.
I've seen that question a lot, so I'm just curious how y'all feel.
My thing
If
is,
somebody saying no,
If you propose to a woman and she say no, like, okay, have y'all talked about this before you decided to propose that? Because that's your fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You didn't do your research enough.
Y'all didn't talk, and you just decided you was just gonna spring.
Well, you might have talked about it early on in the relationship, or during a relationship, but y'all might be in a bad space, and then they decide they want to just propose.
No. This is what niggas got. This is what everybody got realized. Proposal, marriage. These are all business terminologies. This is not shit you can just take lightly. In a business setting, when two businesses marriage, right? They have discussions about this with a group of motherfuckers, and they talk about shit, and they organize what you gonna bring to the table, what you gonna bring to the table. This is what I'm gonna give you if you give me this. This is how we gonna do this. And then they make a proposal. Then they look at the proposal, they review the proposal, they say yay or nay, and then they marriage. It's the same thing with individuals and shit. That's the same logic. You can't just spring that shit out of nowhere and think somebody gonna say, yeah, motherfucker, you ain't even make where the fucking litigations? Where's all the bullshit? We gotta like, where's the writing?
I think you thinking about it differently. I do agree with you in a way, but also the way that you are being in a relationship with someone and treating them and how it's going should dictate whether or not you feel like that person is even marriage material.
Yeah,
you see what I'm?
Yeah, that's what I get what you're saying too, Craig. But I was just saying, like, if we not on the same page at that moment and you propose, like,
and she said,
just wondering, would it be?
It's gonna be over. Oh no, it's gonna be over
because you and your pride gonna get in the way.
No, because there's more shit.
Spending my time with somebody else who is willing to marry me.
Exactly.
No, because obviously y'all not in a good space. So why would you?
So if we're not in a good space, I need to go find. I need to go find a space that is good.
Yeah, that's the truth. Like,
full of shit.
No, that's real shit.
That's full of shit, Shardae. You think it's full of shit? I said you think it's full of shit.
No, I'm just saying yes, because who's to say she doesn't want to get married? It just y'all may not be in a good space at that moment.
This is how you handle this, and this is how I handle this shit. You don't say no when they get on the knee and do the shit. You say yes, and then you go back and talk about shit.
Why?
No, I said no.
Why?
Well,
Why not?
Is it because you don't want to embarrass them in front of everybody?
That's your significant person. If you love somebody and you see them falling out of the chair, will you not reach your hand out to hold them and stop them from falling?
Well, listen.
Or allow them to fall and laugh at them and then ask questions about the shit later.
See, it's like, don't get mad when you find out that he wants to end the relationship after he put himself out there like that. You didn't take the time to actually look at this person when you said no. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, like this, but
he put himself totally out there.
How you supposed to learn?
No, he's saying he put himself totally out there. Yeah, but he didn't take the time to learn his woman. If we ain't not in a good enough space, then you shouldn't have asked me to marry you. So
but that's not always the case either, though. They can be like real tight. You could be real tight and still get your face cracked. It does not matter. Like, I agree with what you're saying, Shardae. You should do your research. You really should. But you can do all the research in the world, but she can still say no. It's still going to be a risk nonetheless. No, I'm talking about those situations. When he done did it all, but she still said no.
Hold on, Cometa. Let her finish what she was saying.
No, he right. I mean, some women may just say no, but for the most part, most women, unless they're just somebody who don't want to get married, most women gonna say yeah. Most women want to be married. What women don't?
Sometimes. Okay, I got two things the way I look at it.
Go ahead.
Okay, as far as going about proposing to that person, like you say, you should talk about it and discuss it. I think yes, that's true. But also, like I said, the way that you are carrying yourself, the way you are living your relationship, just like they say, you preach your own eulogy. You preach the fact that you want to marry this person, or that you are with your wife to this person, to this person. So that you should already know if this person is husband material or wife material. Okay, now as far as I understand the public thing, like if they propose to you in public, you don't want to embarrass them or whatever, but you gotta keep it real though. Maybe you don't. Yeah. I don't know.
That's fucked up, yo. Because how can you expect somebody to stay with you if you willing to
I was okay with them
publicly humiliate? But I'm saying,
you was
like,
okay with it?
Yeah, because I knew we wasn't there, so I was okay with
publicly humiliating him.
But I did it. I mean, it was just us two. So I was just like, don't do that. Like, don't get on that.
Don't you put that knee down. You better put that knee back up. You better stand your ass up.
Wait.
I ain't gonna hold you down. I'm gonna hold you up, and I'm gonna talk to you. Don't drop that knee.
You slipping over there? Let me help you up real quick.
Be careful when you dropping that knee at me. You might get your feelings hurt. You gonna land in some shit. Get some shit all on your lap. Don't do that. No, I mean, I guess for me, there's just a more. I guess I think about shit and professionalism. I don't. Women, y'all a lot. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't give a fuck. Like y'all a lot more cutthroat. Y'all a lot more cutthroat than dudes. Like we'll do some shit. Like niggas will lie because they don't want to hurt y'all feelings, but y'all will tell the truth because y'all just don't give a fuck.
No, I feel like if somebody lied to me, I think that's a waste because my feelings gonna be hurt more. I wish you would just tell me the truth.
Right, give me the option. If I
that's bullshit.
With you
I think
don't lie.
No,
just give me the option.
Bullshit. I think telling the truth to women is bullshit.
Telling the truth to women is bullshit. Why?
Yes. Women do not want to hear the fucking truth. I swear to goodness they don't. Because you tell a woman the truth and she goes beyond fucking God to get your ass to get her fucking revenge. Like
you can't handle the truth.
Go beyond revenge.
You tell the truth. You lie. She gonna stop fucking with you.
Lie, then it's gonna be worse.
But listen to this.
And they find out.
This is the logic behind women, and this is how we see it.
All right, let me hear your logic behind women. I'm listening.
A nigga lied to a woman, right? You got an extended time to where this lie could keep going, and you ain't got to worry about her ass tripping and shit, right? When she finally do find out, she gonna stop fucking with you, and then you lied to me, and you should have did this, and it's a wrap, you know. She gonna go off about her business. Now, this is where the crazy bitches come the fuck out. You sit there and you be a real man and you tell her the truth. She goes ballistic. You did this. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Okay, but she stayed with your ass. Nigga, you should have lied and let her ass go about her business. Because now it's about to get real for the rest of your life. This motherfucker is trying to get revenge, nigga. She trying to make you feel like how she thinks you made her feel, which is double and quadruple the shit that you did. So now she going past Jesus, God, Satan, and all of the above to make sure that your life is a living hell until the day you die.
And that's what I'm telling you.
It depends on the woman. Because some women may not say nothing and just go about their business. No. Then you get some women who will,
and it depends on what the truth is that you tell them.
You tell a woman that she gonna stay, but it ain't gonna be pretty.
So what? Okay, let me ask you this question then, since we talking about truths and shit like this. So what if a dude said, "Yo, I want to marry you. I want to be in a union with you, but I do not want the legalities of marriage." How would you feel? Now, everything between y'all is right. Y'all good. He's the perfect man for you and shit. But he said, look, I just don't want the legalities of marriage, but I do want to be in a union with you and with you exclusively. How would you take that shit?
What's a union? What do you mean by legalities?
Marriage? What the fuck? Like going to the damn shit, signing papers.
Go to the justice of the peace and get that paper.
He don't believe in the government and the shit.
Ain't going your way.
You know, I want to be with you, but I don't want to go get the paperwork. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, he one of them woke brothers that don't believe in the government all this shit.
Woke my ass. No, thank you.
That's a no thank you.
I have this to say about it too. It's pros and cons to that, because even though some states will what you call them, uphold common law marriages, and some will not. So if you are not legally that person's spouse, when it comes to certain decisions you wouldn't be able to make, like if you want life support and stuff like that, then stuff like that does come into play.
Ain't no woman worried about that shit when it comes to getting
bullshit. Like what?
How many women sit there and think about that?
No. But stuff like that does come into play, or you won't be privy to some of the benefits that you might need. You might need some of his healthcare benefits, or you might need some of your.
I understand that. I understand you saying that, but y'all not fucking thinking about that shit when it comes to this marriage shit. Y'all ain't thinking about nothing about no pulling the goddamn plug. Y'all ain't thinking about health benefits. Y'all thinking about I want to get married to this nigga and this is what the fuck I want. That's all y'all thinking about, yo.
No. The main thing about getting married is you know that this person is going to provide for you, and you need those benefits. You need access to
man. That's just the leash.
I'm about to
it's a leash, man.
Right now. He gonna provide. He gonna provide for you, right? He gonna provide a ring on your goddamn finger. And
some people don't
access to his assets.
Exactly.
Some people don't want rings.
No, the woman may have more assets than the husband. So
right. You can always get a free.
Gotta be he just providing for her.
You women are precious. And I love fucking shit, and I might just marry one of you motherfuckers, because I could tell you now that these heifers out here ain't thinking about that shit. God damn it.
So what do you think that they're thinking about when it comes to marriage? You think they're thinking about the actual wedding day and spending money, a bunch of money for one damn day?
That's all they thinking about.
No, that is not what they think. That's not all they thinking about, son.
All they
thinking about the exclusivity and the fucking binding law contract that says I'm with you.
They thinking about ring. They thinking about ring, exclusivity.
Yep.
No. Wait. Exclusivity comes last. They thinking about, because they already think you're cheating, no matter what the fuck.
You could be cheating with the damn being married.
They thinking about
without being married.
They thinking about ring. They thinking about possible houses and shit that they can fucking makeup and shit. They thinking about lowering their financials, spending and shit. And they thinking about wedding costs and what the fuck they gonna wear and all of that shit. And then your ass,
I don't know
exclusivity
what
comes.
you think about.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I think that a wedding is a waste of money, actually.
Ooh. Oh yes, speak on that. Elaborate on that.
When I was younger, I would to be all. Okay.
What, girl? You better finish.
Like you're doing all this stuff for people that don't give a fuck about you, no way.
It's nothing but a show. The ceremony is a show.
Let her talk about it. Let her breathe it. Say it. Preach, sister. Preach.
She feel like she violating girl code and shit. Nah, fuck that shit. Go ahead. Speak your mind.
You say you doing.
Go ahead.
I say you doing all this for people that don't give a fuck about you, no way. It's gonna come in, get your drink. That's it.
So you would be with it. You would be with it if the dude said, "Yo, I don't want the legalities of the marriage and all that. That I just want."
I'm with that.
Oh, you just say you don't want the ceremonies. You don't want all that shit.
I don't care about that.
Me, I would enjoy the ceremony, but I ain't thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not pressed. It's not something that I'm pressed on the honeymoon. That's what I'm pressed on.
Yeah. That's it right there. Put more money into the honeymoon than the ceremony, man.
So, do y'all place high value on wedding rings?
Well, that's a good question. Yeah. That's a good question.
Man.
That is correct.
Yeah, I better be happy with this cubic zirconium out this motherfucker. Because it's from the heart, okay? It's from the goddamn heart.
It's from the Dollar Tree.
What if that's all he had? All he had was the money for the
Shardae,
cubic.
What you were saying?
I just feel like it should represent, a man should get something that represents his woman. If you know your woman, then you know what she likes.
Okay. So, all right. So I got.
I ain't say it gotta cost $1 million.
Oh my god!
Hold on.
It should represent.
I just want to know. I just want to know this. Okay.
What?
So if we getting married, right? And you know, I think of marriage as a business contract. You know how I think.
Of course you do.
Shit go both ways. So if I'm getting you a ring that symbolizes our fucking bond, what the fuck do I get?
You get a ring too.
It ain't gonna be on her level.
That shit. That was some shit that you wanted, and I just went with it because you liked it. Now what the fuck do I get?
Okay, so what you want? You want to do lawnmower?
I want cakes every single night for the rest of my life until the day I die. With no.
Okay, and you probably will get cake.
I want every single day now.
Let's be a little realistic, Shardae. Let's be a little realistic out here.
I know.
I ain't talking about the cheeks, but I mean, I was being silly with the cheeks. But I mean, I don't know what I want as far as in a marriage contract right now. But
you gonna have
a ring ain't what the fuck. I want a Ferrari. Shit. The fuck?
Ferrari. Lawnmower.
A lawnmower. That's some good shit.
Your new lawnmowers that you like riding down the street in. You get a new one.
Try to play the shit out of me.
That man Jim Carrey said something about that, yo. He said whoever invented marriage was creepy as hell. He said, like, I love you so much, I'm going to get the government involved so you can't leave. That's pretty much his stance on marriage. And to a certain extent, I agree with that shit. You can't leave. That's what that shit is. It's a fucking leash to keep you there to say, okay, we are exclusive. If you breach this contract, I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get mine.
But you know, at the same time, I'm pretty sure that a woman did not come up with the concept of marriage because we were looked at as property. So it ain't that a woman got a chance to come up with that.
We was cool with jumping the broom, but y'all wasn't cool with that. Y'all wanted more than just jumping the damn broom.
We're not talking about slaves now.
I mean,
you know where marriage came from.
European white people. That's where we get these things from.
But y'all know who created marriage. Y'all know where that shit came from. Y'all know why that shit was established. How many times we gotta talk about this?
So I got this scenario, right? Well, it's not really a scenario. It's something that I saw on Instagram. This girl said, if we're not married, it's my child. I don't have to give my child that I carry for 9 months the last name of a man who ain't my husband. He's just a father and there's no long ties to him. Even if we're married, I don't need to give my kids my husband's last name. It's 2021. How do you feel about, do you think that a woman should give the child the father's last name?
Yeah, if he a part of the kid life, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say too, because my child does not have her father's last name. That's because I knew that he wasn't going to be involved. So, I mean,
I don't have my dad's last name.
I don't have my.
I mean, my mama knew who her baby daddy was, but he wasn't a part at that point.
So essentially, my daughter has her great grandfather's name.
Oh, really?
I mean, if they're apart, I feel like if the father is a part of the child's life, then I see why not giving that child the dad's last name. But if they're not a part, or they're not going to be a part, then hell no.
That's something you got to earn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, and I'm going to go further than that. So, as a woman, if you're not going to give the child the father's last name, why stick true with tradition and give the child any male's last name and not just your mother's maiden name or your last name?
Yeah, I got my mom's maiden last name.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you had a child and stuff, and why not give
my kid would have my name.
Oh, I was going to say, what you want us to do? Make up a name?
I mean, you could, but
yeah,
I don't know. I'm just
give my kid my last name if I wasn't married or with anybody, or Yeah, I would give my kid my last name.
Really?
I mean, I don't have my father's name. I think about it. Shit.
But I think that if you are married, yes, the kid should have the father's last name. Why would you give it granted, some women don't change their name when they get married, but why would you not?
But like, my thing is too, like, why is that such a powerful thing for like people to do?
Mm-hmm. I think because
to take on the name of the man. Like,
I guess it goes back to showing that the man that this is my property. This is my property. My wife. These are my property or legacy, like you said.
Okay. So in exchange for a ring, I get all the children get to have my last name. That's what's up.
Well, it's the contract, not just the ring.
It's the legalities of the contract that we have created, sir.
Okay.
Wow.
So I got one. What? Go ahead.
So if we get divorced and you still have my last name, are y'all still not my property?
Yeah, because women don't change their last name when they get married. When they get divorced, I mean.
I would. It's no reason for me to carry around my ex-husband's last name.
Some people do it because they don't. Some people do it because they like being associated with that name.
Yeah, depending on what stature they are.
Right. Say, I don't know, these Kardashians, do they got any males over there? Was a male Kardashian.
Rob Kardashian
might want to keep that to be still associated with that.
Damn.
So, Cray, you just said that the girl gets the ring and the father gets the last name of the kids. Was that what you just said?
The kids get he gets the name. He gets the name the children kid. And yeah.
And that's what the deal is.
I mean, that ain't no deal though. That just. I
was gonna say that's the equivalent of Mother's Day getting all the fucking glamour roses and shit, and Father's Day you get some goddamn socks. That ain't equal to me.
You don't think it's equal?
That shit is not fucking equal.
Your child is not
nah, more man. It need to be a little more than that, yo. I'm sorry.
I think you're right. Naming your kid is important.
I didn't say it's not important.
More valuable than a ring, son.
Huh?
I said I think naming my child is way more. My children is way more valuable than a ring.
I didn't say it wasn't more valuable than a ring. I just said it needs to be something else with that, man.
Like what?
I don't know, son. I was trying to think of some shit, but that ain't enough.
Shit too.
That ain't enough.
Shit. Women just like physical shit.
Don't you want to shoot up the club?
I don't know, but a ring, that's a lot. Like, y'all be talking about these fucking rings, and them shits be like $20,000 and shit.
They do not.
So, but y'all ain't even answer my question though.
But you ain't got to get that.
So if the dude was a good dude to you, and he loves you, and the love is there, he ain't making a lot of money. And he put as much money as he could into this ring, and this ring happens to be a cubic zirconium and shit.
If that's all he can,
but he tried. He put up as much bread as he could.
Let me tell you how I would go about it. Just don't give me no ring. I'm not wearing it.
Okay.
Why? So, but it's a symbol. It's a symbol of his hard work to show you that he loves you.
No. That's not.
No, baby, you can take that money and put it on the vacation.
That's a good symbol right here. This is a symbol. Think about it like this.
I'm just not gonna wear it.
What about this? You say you want a ring that's a symbolization of y'all unification of y'all bond, right? So say fuck that. He don't go and buy no damn ring. He don't do none of that shit, right? This man goes out and finds some of the most precious metal that he can find, right? And he goes and finds maybe some type of rare, some rare type of fucking rock that ain't no motherfucking.
Now you gonna go to comedic science and give me a ring?
And he decides that he's gonna forge a ring with his own, you know what I'm saying, his own hands, and learn how to do the shit. And he forges you a ring that he worked to make and build for you, specifically for you. Is that not worthy?
If that's what she's into, but if it's not,
Chicago continues. Yes, that's beautiful.
That's fucked up.
If you want to do be in art class, then that's cool. But if that ain't what she into,
a man's blood, sweat, and tears is not worth more than $1,000.
That's fucked up. Y'all cut throat out this motherfucker, boy.
So like money is worth more than a man. So what you saying is money is worth more than love?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is represent your woman. I'm a representation of you.
He represents you so much that he made a whole custom freaking ring. What the fuck you mean? You can't find that in the store.
So what Shardae is saying is you would not be with a woman that would not want that ring forged from graphite. You gonna be with somebody that's gonna be down shit like that. You gonna be with some Erykah Badu girl that loves that shit.
That's not true.
Gonna be with
everybody is somebody. You're not giving me that if that's not what.
What if he said this is a unique ring for a unique person?
But
okay.
It's not. But
that's gonna be the second one.
But this is my thing. But Shardae, check what I'm saying though. You telling me that's not what you want, right? But what you said is you want a symbol of our love, right? You wanted a symbol. So now women are picking out their own rings and shit. That's not a fucking symbol. That's not a symbol of our bond. That's what the fuck.
No, I just
they doing that.
You know your woman.
That's not even. It's not even about
bringing you something that I know you would not.
Right, that you don't want.
But the women don't get the men anything though.
Yes, you get a ring too. What are you talking about?
But that I'm paying for that I don't want.
You don't pay for it.
Right.
The woman pays for it. What are you talking about?
How much would y'all spend on a ring for your man? Because it's never equal. It ain't never equal. Okay, I just want to know what's the difference.
It definitely ain't gonna be equal. But
fuck no.
You gonna have a nice ring.
And how much do y'all think y'all would spend on a ring for your man? About $100.
$100? What type of shit he gonna be having on?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell y'all gonna do. I want to figure out what the hell y'all gonna do because the man, we spending some bucks. But are y'all spending some bucks?
Well, how much do they normally cost? I never really looked, but
I ain't never looked. I never looked.
See,
that's the bullshit right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the bullshit right there.
It's not about the man, yo.
Yeah, you're right.
So at least $1,000.
It's not about the man. It's about what y'all want. Like, come on.
Yeah, we don't have matching rings. What are you talking about?
Come on, man.
Ain't no damn way in the world y'all gonna have some matching.
No, I'm not talking about the engagement ring. I'm talking about the wedding band.
Well, how come the
wedding band?
But ladies, listen to what y'all saying though. Like,
what we saying? We ain't saying nothing wrong.
If you say you want a symbol of your unification and bond, how does money play a role in that shit? Money is a fictional.
I didn't.
Okay.
Listen, if I choose to deal with a brother that can afford to give me something that I want, I'm not going to just settle for something that he made. just because he made it.
But money, okay, but money isn't. It's not real. It's paper. What the fuck? How can paper be worth more than a person's actual soul, yo?
But jewels are real. Diamonds and pearls and rubies and emeralds, they are real.
So what are y'all looking for in a ring? Like what says no, I'm not about to do this ring?
Something that looks like something.
I'm just playing when I said something that you can see from outer space.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
That's crazy as fuck. That's wild.
Oh,
so if I got you a gold nugget on your ring as opposed to a diamond, would that suffice?
Do you have to have a diamond?
A gold? No, I don't have to have a diamond.
What?
Oh my god! So
why you get quiet, Craig? You because I want.
Your camera stuttering.
Say that one more time. You breaking up.
Oh, I don't even know what I said now.
What kind of ring did you want? You said.
Oh, I said you can get me a ruby if you want.
Oh, ruby.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
It's wild.
Why? Because that costs more money.
I just don't understand like how we placing how.
I'm just playing.
I mean, get it.
Craig,
no, I'm not talking. I'm
finding a wife.
Yeah.
The medic already has
Please
one.
wish me luck.
Good luck with you. Okay.
Please wish me luck.
You are hard bargain.
I mean, when it comes to rings, man, I always had a mentality where just because something is expensive does not mean it's rare. And I told my wife that early on. I was like, I'm not about to get you a diamond. Don't look forward to it. So in return, that
works.
Yeah, it does work. But it's like it's one of those things where you gotta understand a diamond it's common. It's a common stone. It's a common precious stone. But it's all centered around hype. That's why it's so fucking expensive. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. That shit was created to get in y'all minds to say y'all need a fucking diamond as a symbolism of marriage. Y'all don't need that shit.
It's a documentary about that shit.
Exactly.
Oh,
but what I did, I got my wife a stone in that ring, in that setting. It was a stone that you can only find in one place in the whole world, in one cave in the whole world. That's what I did. That's rare. You get what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. The ring was still expensive as shit. But I used something that you can only find in one place. You see the symbolism behind that right there? That shit is tremendous. And I said, this is unique because you are unique. So if a man came at you with that same mentality, you wouldn't rock with that?
I don't know. I gotta see how it looks.
Right, that's what I'm saying. What kind of stone is behind it? Look.
I don't give a damn what you talking about.
Oh my god.
You can give me that look crazy.
Comedic it's no way to get around it.
It ain't no
I've
way.
asked this question over and over to dozens and dozens of American women. American women.
Also, international women, what do they want?
I haven't been international yet, but I'm a damn sure ask because they don't wear rings like American women wear rings. Well, Japanese and Russians and shit like that, but most of the world adopts United States cultures with shit like that anyway. So it ain't no telling.
Because it's Western culture, that Western ideal and shit, it gets adopted.
But like when you start learning about money and you start learning about materialistic things and shit, the value of that shit just starts depreciating within you. You just be like, what the fuck? why are we doing this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I could literally, for the price of this motherfucking ring, I could probably build you a motherfucking rocket or some shit, and we could go to space.
I mean,
I don't want to go to space. Thank you, though.
Even further than that, I think a quick tip that people need to know when it comes to buying jewelry, this is what the wealthy think. They don't buy no damn jewelry in the U.S. They buy their jewelry overseas. That's what I did with the ring. I bought that shit overseas. It was still a little expensive, but when I brought it back over here, it was 3 times the value. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, for anybody that's thinking about getting married or looking to get married, don't buy that goddamn ring in the U.S. Buy it over there and bring it over here. That is the tip of the wealthy, man. That's what they do. Straight like that. Well,
that's more of an investment than
it truly is.
But for looks and glamour, god damn, that shit just breaks a nigga's soul down. I'd be like, fuck, I'm about to spend all this bread just so she can be looking good and shit. And I don't get shit.
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't want no fucking ring. What the fuck? I don't like trinkets and shit.
Mm-hmm. You want something deeper than that.
I want something that she works for. Like, damn. Like, if I gotta work to get you some shit, can you fucking work to get me some shit? The fuck?
But you gotta make it clear what you want, man.
Right.
Is that not making it clear? Like,
no,
it's not even about. Honestly, at that point, it's not even about what I want. I want what you present to me that shows me how much you feel about me. Like whatever that is, like whatever you had to go through to get that shit.
Yeah.
And you explain a story and you tell me that you went through this shit, I'll probably cry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you went through some shit. Like, as a woman, you did some shit that women don't fucking do, and that's work for your man and shit. You know what I'm saying? To show me that you really appreciate the proposal that I have that we put on the table to get married.
So you like the symbolism behind it. You like the story behind what they do.
I like symbolism. I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it don't matter. It ain't gotta be no materialistic thing. But if you craft it like some statue or some shit, like it don't like some wild shit. I'll be like, yo, or you went out your way and you got a studio for me or some shit, like some shit. You know what I'm saying? You really fucking put in some work, like, to let me know that, hey, babe, I appreciate you just as much as you value me and shit. I feel like when you gotta go out and you pick out your own ring, it's not even about the love. You just
doing it just to do it.
It's Christmas shopping and shit.
Yeah, that's true. I feel you on that. I totally understand that, yeah.
I want the blue car, Daddy. Give me the blue car. You get her the red car, and she like, I didn't want the fucking red car. I wanted the blue car. It's over. You know? And she throwing a tantrum, and you can't get no pussy for 10 fucking months and shit. Because she don't want the fucking red car and shit.
That's some true shit. That's real, son. That is real. Know? Yeah.
That shit hurts my feelings and shit. Mm-hmm. God damn.
Oh, sorry, Craig.
You don't love me.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You just love what I can do for you.
You don't even love what I can do for you. Because I try to do something for you. You love what I can't do for you. Son of a bitch.
Oh shit! Well, this was a good one. Well, damn, Shardae, you want to at least wrap up your segment?
Yeah, I feel like it was a good. So I have one last question though.
Okay.
Before we wrap it up, so would you rather be loved or liked?
Would I rather? I better be both.
You gotta pick one, son. You can't do that shit. Come on now. You know how this go. You gotta pick one. You rather be loved or liked, son?
You start, nigga.
I'd rather be liked, goddamn.
And why would you rather be liked?
Because I know if you like me, then I ain't never got to worry about you treating me like some shit. If you love me, you just might treat me like some shit.
What'd you say, Golden?
I'd rather be loved.
And why would you rather be loved?
Because love goes deeper than like.
You gotta be careful. You got to be careful because you know love can go so many different ways. It's a thin line between love and hate. You saw that?
You just gotta be prepared for it. Who just want to be liked? Liked is very fickle. Liked is very fickle.
Likes are fickle. What do you say, Daniel?
I say loved. I say loved. I say loved only because love is deeper. Love is deeper than like, but love encompasses a variety of different things. I mean, love is for real. So like is intertwined with the love. You see what I'm saying? Love is transforming from like. That shit is crazy in love. You got it's just so much emotion tied into being loved.
But what if somebody love you so much that they kill you if you try to leave?
That's why I'm saying it's a lot of shit with love. But if you really love that person, you willing to go through that shit with them, dog. If you really love that person,
I'd rather be liked, and we can work on the love and shit after.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with like.
Fuck that, because love, like, I can get in and get out of that shit if it gets a little hairy, and we can fucking love. We can build that shit up. I like you.
Like,
so, but when you say that, it makes it seem as if you're jumping into something and you got a escape rope if you need to.
Shit, you gotta have an escape rope.
But when do you cut the cord on that escape rope and say, okay, we in here?
When a motherfucker come to the barbershop and put a gun in your face because your ass was cheating.
Go ahead, Sean.
That happened to you?
Go ahead.
That happened to somebody out. That shit happens. I know somebody that shit happened to.
Go ahead, man.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers shit. Don't be loving like how y'all talking about. It's some real grimy ass shit out here.
But can you call that love though?
Yes.
Is that technically love?
Lord,
no. Is that love or is that scorn?
That's love.
That's scorn, yo. That's scorn.
What's that? What you call them? Mental illness.
Love will make you do some crazy shit, dog.
Yeah, but
you love pizza.
I'm not gonna kill for it.
You might.
Oh my
you a fighter nigga for some pizza?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Let's be real. Love covers everything. Damn it. Love is intertwining and extraterrestrial and all that shit. It's deep. You right. It's deep as fuck. But that shit'll make your ass do some crazy ass shit. Think about it. Love will make you sacrifice lamb and shit for something you ain't never even seen in your life.
But love will also say, I'm gonna go all the way across this damn US to help somebody else out.
And that's crazy.
Why would that be crazy? If you're really in love with that person and they might be going through something, and you know you're all the way over here, but you need to be with them, and you come over there just to, it could be just a visit. That's because love right there. Like wouldn't do that shit. Like could be like, okay, let's FaceTime and we good.
What if you get there and they fucking somebody else?
You said what?
That's not love. Ain't nobody loving nobody that's doing all that.
Why all the time though?
I feel like the like turn into love.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I never said. I said that.
Not necessarily. Liking turn to dislike real quick.
Yeah,
right. But it's escape. I can get in and get the fuck out. You can't get out of love. Somebody love your ass. They coming to find you.
No, that's not true.
That's
though.
one perspective on love.
You can just not want something bad to happen to that person. Like, I love them, but you don't have to be in love.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I say.
But I feel like you do more. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like you would do a lot more when you like somebody.
What?
I think the complete opposite. How you do more when you like somebody? Like is, but think about what you just said when it came to like. You just said like gives me a chance to get the fuck out of it. You see what I'm saying? So how can that be? But my thing is, how can that be more than love? You see what I'm saying? It can't be, because you already talking about I can flee when I need to flee. If something get hairy and she really needs your help or he really needs your help and you like them, you got a chance to say, "Oh, nah, bitch, I'm out."
Well, how far are you willing to go to help somebody if it's not beneficial?
How deep is your like though?
You know what I'm saying?
But if like goes deep, you start going into love.
Okay, so if they need mental help,
like is surface area. When you get deep, you into love.
But listen, if you deeply love them and love goes so deep, and you trying to go so deep to help them because they need help, if they need mental fucking help because they is crazy as shit, how fucking deep are you willing to go?
I mean, that's a whole different.
It just depends on if you married to the person.
But when you say this stuff, you got to think of both ends of the spectrum. You can't just think of one side. Oh, love is all great and it's valuable and it's so deep and it's full of this. It's a crazy sad side to that shit too.
It's a crazy ass side to like. What you mean?
Right. I can jump in and jump the fuck out.
Yeah, it's
what
crazy.
the fuck?
My biggest question is, when do y'all transform from like to love?
When we get to that point.
I mean, you grow.
I mean, I agree with that. You do grow into it. Everybody does.
When you in love, you already past the point of like, so ain't no way that you can just jump in and jump out. You got to actually sit there and think about that shit for a couple years and shit, or months or whatever. Like, it's just like, you know what, this shit ain't working the fuck out. I'm going on this way.
But see, there's a flip side to this, and this is pretty much, what if you said, okay, I'm trying to make this shit like official with this girl, and she sits up and says, no, we going back to the whole proposal shit. No, I don't think we need to be going this deep. I still like you. I like you. I don't love you yet.
Well,
you got on that knee because you know you like, I really do. I'm really feeling this girl, but she's still in the like phase. She's not in the love phase. But now what you gonna do? You gonna end it?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever. See,
but that's the bullshit part. You can't stay in a like phase. That's the bullshit part.
No, you grow out of it.
You can't. But it
levels.
Everybody has their own choice. Just because I say that I'm still in the like phase, don't mean you gotta stay, and don't mean you gotta go. But it's your choice. If you in love, that shit is both of y'all. Now, if both of y'all in love and shit, what the fuck? Now you gotta really go through some shit. If you trying to get out of that relationship, now your whole feelings is tied to that shit deeply.
I mean, you gotta be ready for.
And
this
if
shit.
she fuck that.
No, you gotta be ready for this shit.
I'm not ready for no bitch coming up in my house with no guns and knives and shit trying to chop my shit off, dog.
That doesn't mean that happens, son. That's one fucking scenario, dog.
I'd rather be liked than loved when we starting out. Fuck it.
When you're starting out.
No, that was never the point.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get to.
But Shardae just explained that. I explained that we can work on the love. That will come later once we get through this like shit. But you gotta be liked.
Who?
In order to be loved.
When you first meet somebody, they tell you that they love you. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Some people know that they love. Okay. Some people know when you first met your mother, you loved them. Oh, now I'm getting too drastic.
For real.
Oh, okay.
So now, somebody that you met at the club.
Are we talking about relationships? Or are we talking about love in general? Are we talking about love all across the board? Or are we talking about specific things and shit?
I thought we were talking about relationship.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what
you talking about. Love. Love goes deeper than just a one relationship. Love covers everything.
It's going back to Shardae's question, son. In what context do you mean like and love, Shardae?
She said, would you rather be loved or liked? She didn't give any specifications about what kind of relationship you gotta be.
Marriage.
We were talking about.
To be clear for you.
Listen, I'd rather be liked. You gotta like somebody to love them. I'm not loving no nigga I don't like.
But you don't think it would be crazy if you met somebody and you went out on one date with them and then they told you that they loved you? You would be thinking in your head,
like they crazy.
I mean,
right?
I didn't think so because I fell in love with people that I've been out on a first date with.
Oh,
I didn't tell them. I didn't tell them right away, but I knew that I knew that I loved them.
Okay, so why didn't you tell them right away?
Because I know that there's a process to this shit.
You didn't want her to think your ass was crazy.
No, I didn't want to scare her. Oh, I didn't. Everybody's not prepared for that level.
Right, you didn't want to scare her off. You said it right. She would have said, "Damn, you crazy."
But now you see what I'm saying. Now it goes back to what I'm saying. I had to show her that I liked her first.
Correct. But do you want to stay there like? You would have just stayed there like.
Because I've been there. I've told a girl that I loved her, and her ass was like, "Oh no, no. Okay, no, you gotta go. That shit is scary. Love is scary."
So how long had you known her before you said that?
I was young as fuck and I was in high school.
Oh, get the fuck! Oh my god!
That shit matters.
Oh, what?
Oh, that shit was a precursor to my life. Okay,
that don't count.
It don't count.
No, the fuck it don't. No. You know why it don't count? Because your ass always fucking said it. You could pull up previous episodes. Anything in high school don't fucking count. That came out of Cray Noop's motherfucking mouth on this shit more than once.
Yeah,
yes, the fuck you did.
I never.
You want to really like this girl. Love this girl.
She had pretty ass eyes and she was light skinned and shit. She wasn't shit, but I thought she was. And now that shit matters. That shit builds up who you are as a man. It matters. That shit counts.
I mean,
I not to ever do that shit again. That shit is crazy.
Bingo.
Right.
You should have waited. I
should have just been like, man, I like you so much. Let's work on some stuff.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we agree. You rather be liked than loved.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
Damn. Well.
All right.
We back. It's been about a month, but yeah, we back. So, with that being said, this is your boy, Comedic Energy.
Your girl Golden.
Shardae.
Your boy, Great Noop.
All right, y'all, and we out. Peace out, peoples. Be safe. Yep.
This show was produced by Livewire Sound and Entertainment. If you're looking to rent premium sound equipment for your next concert or podcast at a low price, go to www.livewiresoundent.com.
Dirty Mouth Radio.